everyone, GalacticPilgrim here to show you how to get out on the map in the Division. First off, you need to be on West 42nd Street, that is in Hell's Kitchen, on the west side of the map. Secondly, you will be pressing B, tapping B fast to hop on a surface outside of the map. So you go up to this fence, you press B a lot, and it will shoot you out onto that block. See? It takes a little time, but it's pretty easy. You just gotta get it, the B option to pop up so you can do it. But yeah, most of this area, if not all, seems to be completed. I'll be running through it, I'll be going to a pier, and I'll actually be going to a last man battalion base that could have been cut content, could be something we'll see in the future, but my theory is that it is actually just a space that the developers use to create cinematics for the campaign. Because there's this one part towards the end of the campaign, or missions, whatever you want to call it, I'm just referring to it as campaign, where you see a boat for the last man's battalion. And you see a couple boats out here, and I'm just going to assume, because I'm an asshole, and assholes like to assume, that that is the last man battalion ship. There's people here, they're running around. If you give them food or whatever, they will drop items, just the same shit from the base game, so there's no secret hidden items out here or anything like that. Or at least not that I know of, you never know. But I doubt it. Anyway, the sorry, I sound like an idiot. The reflections look pretty good out here. I don't know, I've been around most of the map, but like, I haven't really paid that much attention to the way the reflections look, and they look pretty darn good, especially for being out of fucking bounds. But yeah, here's this pier dock thing. I'm gonna run down it, climb on some canisters, container things, whatnot. Unfortunately, you're not able to get on the boat. There's no bridge across, but makes sense that you're not really supposed to be out here anyway. I've really been digging the climbing. It's not really anything too big. It kind of reminds me of Watch Dogs, where you can run around and just climb over stuff. It's pretty basic. I like the climbing in this game. It's not really parkour or free running, but it's always frustrated me in something when you can't climb on something that is in reach of climbing. And this game is pretty good. You can climb on just about anything in reach. Anything that makes sense. I've had some good moments in the dark zone climbing on top of buildings and then sniping down on my prey. Little losers, lower level noobs. But yeah, like I said, there's no bridge across. You can't get onto the ship. Can't be disappointed because it's out of bounds. I would like some ship combat though. Going across the deck. That'd be kind of fun. I really do look forward to some of the expansions coming out for this game. I know they're having the Underground and then Conflict. I believe that's the second free update. But the Underground is probably going to be the update that is the first one to add more play space. And I assume by the name that we're going to be going underground into the subways and sewers and all that type of stuff. But I would like to see more map. You know, I liked Brooklyn. Maybe you go back to Brooklyn, that'd be fun. The tutorial area was kind of cool, but I'd like to see a little bit of change of terrain. I know the E3 trailer was in Brooklyn, so I kind of look at that and it's iconic. It's how I remember the early conceptions I had of the Division was Brooklyn. But yeah, you start the game out there, get a feel for it, and then you move on to Manhattan. But I'd like to go back. I'm weird. Plus, I heard you can get off the map there too. And I'd like to see how that works. But anyway, yeah, we're running up here on the Last Man Battalion base. There's the watchtower and a U.S. Army thing. But yeah, you can see their insignia logo. And the gate's closed, so you can't go in it. There's actually a couple gates all around the structure, indicating that it has like multiple entrances and whatnot. Like I said, you don't typically see Last Man Battalion on the west side of the map. They're all on the far east. That's kind of where they hang out. So to see this base out of bounds on the other side of the map kind of raises a couple concerns. Not really concerns, but questions rather. Just why is this here? Why is it Last Man Battalion? Doesn't really make too much sense. Other than all I can assume is that it's a space for the developers to create their cinematics. Yeah, there's some flares here. It looks pretty good. I like the effects. But yeah, we reached a dead end. This is as far as it goes. So, this is going to be GalacticPilgrim. I'm going to sign off. I hope you have a good St. Patrick's Day.